How's it going, Daleketh? Oh, okay. I thought it was a fight. Huh, this one won't open either. This way. Why is the deactivation code? Doc, wait. What's this facility for? This place was not meant to be seen since the origin of time. Okay, wait. We roll that back there, Satan? What are you talking about? Origin of time? This facility centers around the Emperor and the Ministry's longevity experiments. The origin of time. Yeah, Faye's. For once, I'm agreeing with Faye. Like, what are you talking about, Doc? Yes. 10,000 years ago, beings called humans were born here. Okay, wait. The first were the Emperor and the Ministry's elders. How could a human live 10,000 years? Now only the Emperor is left. His destiny is to never die. However, the Ministry is different. Once during the Diabolos invasion, the Ministry elders died, losing their bodies. Now the Solaris governing Ministry exists as data and memory banks. Each of their personalities are bits of data. It's the data on the memory bank? Having neither flesh nor souls, they are just binary numbers. They both exist and do not exist at the same time. After the fall, wanting to resurrect their bodies and create a worthy vessel, they transferred a research facility that was once the Soylent system on the land of Etranank. 2. Eventually, the facility was no longer only for the Emperor's life and the Ministry's resurrection, but it began producing food and drugs with additives that controlled the public. The memory cube Faye and them were using was meant for obtaining living data. Of course, the Ethos also sent various data to help. That means we were living for those elderly people of Gazelle? Yes. They're transferring and taking living data via memory cubes to the Ministry so that they can use them to resurrect their bodies? Yes. You mean those mutants getting disassembled at the factory were too? Basically, they wish to reuse the useless dregs. That's horrid. How could they? Hold on, Faye. Something's not right. Satan, how would you know that? Not even the government or the army know such things. What? Come to think of it, it seems like we took the long way here on purpose. There must have been a faster way to Barton them. Also, the route to get to this block can't even be downloaded on the map. So how do we know what streets we were on? Doc, didn't you also find out? That's impossible. I don't know what Faye just said. First of all, that partition we took to get into this block. That panel was displayed to be a P4 facility. Even a high-ranking officer of Solaris can't get in here. You think they'd leave a facility like that unlocked and open? And you could open it? Who exactly are you? Hey, wait a minute. It could have been luck. I'm not sure why Faye is even defending Doc here, because he's known for a while that Doc isn't who he says he is. Something's wrong. You were able to get into Solaris under martial law, sneak into the palace, get through a P4 level door, and even learn the purpose of the P4 facility. How is that possible? Even Father, I'm sure it was possible you were in Solaris then. Even Jesse, who was also in Solaris then, didn't know the motive behind the M project. So, Satan, why do you know? You know even more details than Maria. Something's not right, I know it. Ellie, I'm not done. Ellie going off. I should have noticed sooner, Satan. Who are you? What? Are you okay? Ellie? 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 Doc? Satan? Dang, got us. Ellie? Satan? Where are you? Oh god, this is big spooky. Wow, I was not expecting that. That got me. The way the Satan just, like, touched his glasses and then suddenly the lights went out. Oh my god. Ellie. Doc, you there? What? This... Ah! Huh? This is good. Can't get it. This is... What is this? Why are you showing me this? Who did this? Ellie, Doc, where are you? Where? You brought about this spectacle. That voice is the one which haunts you. Cursed, untouchable one. O God's beloved child, those who prevent our prayers. Get, destroy, burn with God's fire. What? Doc? These guys, what is this? Bart? Billy? Doc, what's going on? What are you all? Doc, answer me! One of the Solaris Guardian Angels is here, Hyuga Rigdow. That's not how you pronounce that, by the way. This man is Cain, receiving the orders from the one known as Emperor. You've entered his realm, and have been under his continued supervision. Solaris Guardian Angel? Monitoring me? Oh yes. We've guided Solaris and even selected the Animus which have been drawn to you, and guided you here to Solaris. The Animus is needed for our resurrection. These are our bodies. This what we possess. This what we possess. Yes, this is the only reason we exist. The bodies of Bart and the others belong to you? Is that true, Doc? What are they saying? Why so apprehensive? Is it that you were sold out by one you trusted? I'm not talking to you guys. Doc, answer me. 3 years. For 3 years I have been by your side. I had to determine whether you were going to be our enemy or not. Revenge? Yes, the enemy. Your existence is a threat to us. It was necessary to keep an eye on you. The one who ordered you to be watched was Cain. We were planning on the maturation of the Animus and your termination. We also sent Hyuga to you. However, every attempt to terminate you has failed. Because of that good-for-nothing trash. Even so, we now possess Animus. Hyuga has fulfilled his duties well. Is that it? You were in with these guys? That's why you... everyone? Why? You've had your way all this time with us land dwellers. You already own the world. What more do you want? You must know by now that we plan to resurrect God. God will awaken from his long slumber after man has populated the land. Then Mahanan too will awaken. Aerial Paradise Mahanan, the place fell to earth. Paradise, ha ha ha. That may be a proper description. Our Ark. In the center block, Lord Mahanan is sealed in. That is the source of God's wisdom, a paradise of knowledge. Using that knowledge, we will resurrect and awaken God and build our Ark, to take us both into the great universe. The construction of our Ark, to reign over God's forces in this great universe. The creation of the angel Malik. The M project was for that very purpose. What do you mean? We are orphans in this universe. We were thrown away onto this planet in solitude along with God. We humans were not born on this planet. Long ago we came here from another heavenly body. We are beings from an alien planet. That's ridiculous? This is true. You have seen the various regions of this world. Why do you think there are no records of humans before 10,000 years ago? By the way, there's, like, seemingly no reason why they should be explaining all of this to Faye. I'm glad they are, but there's, like, this is, like, classic villain explaining for no reason. At least I don't think he needs to know this. Maybe he does, though. We'll find out. This is the will of God. The God's revival has been fated since before the time before Genesis. We will be one with God. Attaining a new Animus, we will once again return to the starry skies. That is the meaning of our existence. That is our supreme objective. So you're not planning on using Solaris. Power to dominate the world? Solaris's power to dominate the world? Of course. What meaning is there in having control of a planet as insignificant as this? God has given us the right to rule over the universe. Yes, only we, who do not carry impure blood, have the right to a pardon. So we will resurrect God. It's been an eternity since our exile from paradise. If the time of God's revival does not come, we will have to follow the path to destruction, but having attained Animus, our resurrection is near. Next is God's resurrection. Krellian? This one only waits for the awakening. Ellie? Giant spatula. Where am I? I've looked into your records. Krellian? Commander? Elohim von Houten, that incident at the Jugend 1 year ago. Case 102, the release of our latent powers from that systematic administration of mental enhancement drugs. In that instant, your ether value had increased beyond 400. And in that moment, 2 were critically wounded and 3 required recycling. Am I right? Please stop! But this record is wrong. This wasn't the usual uncontrollable mental side effects. This was caused by the awakening of your other inner self. My other self. Where's Faye? Where's everyone? They will be used as an offering for the resurrection of the Gazelle Ministry. Gazelle Ministry. I keep wanting to say Gazelle. The same fate awaits that girl, the artificial organism. I've already taken enough samples from her. I'm already well into the 4th stage of my plan. All I need now is the final factor. Hence, your friends are no longer of any use to me. They're worthless. But you are different. You're planning on sending them to the same fate as those people in that research facility. Doing all this for your own selfish ambitions. Do you know what you're doing? People playing with other people's lives. That's deplorable. I see. So you've seen the research facility. Presently, the Solaris researchers are working on genetic engineering down there. It's just a nest for fools who've learned the despicable pleasure of playing with their own organic creations. They seek only serendipity and inhumanity. That is not my place. I specialize in molecular engineering, nanotechnology. Do you know what this is? A nanomachine, a molecular machine. This is the assembler, which is one of those nanomachine machines. Is that what you just said? It can break down molecules and atoms and reconstruct it into anything. Each of these spheres are equivalent to an atom. Until recently, we were only able to produce materials which were several times the size of this. Thanks to that girl, the one we obtained from the ruins of the Zeboam civilization, we are now able to make it this compact and elaborate. To think that such a mechanism was created 4,000 years ago, it's quite astonishing. Up until we discovered this, the work was rather crude. The best we could possibly do until now was to apply amino acid solutions to wounded areas for amelioration to seal up any peculiar abilities. I'm sure you've had some exposure to genetics when you were in the Jugend. Each type of those enzymes inside the DNA are also molecular machines that were created by nature. That is, if we are indeed the progeny of the very first organism. What do you think of accomplishing by using that molecular machine? What connection do I have with it? Although the nanomachines up until now could recombine DNA, they couldn't uncover any information in the intron which are located in the replacements of the double helix. However, the newer nanomachines easily discovered this data that originally should have not existed, and we are about to see the results of that. According to the transferred record, it depicts a similar wave frequency as expected. And yes, the Ouroboros ring. Was this Resident Evil? That is it, isn't it? Miang and Lacan's actions. This explains everything. Elohim, you were the mother. Mother? Yes. This is what your genetic exon looked like before replacement. This is the conceptualized form of the intron which carries information that isn't supposed to exist. Observe. This is the Ouroboros ring, which contains intron information which only exists in certain people. Ouroboros. If we were to anatomize such a thing, wouldn't you be interested in what type of information it would have to offer us? Yeah, I'm so interested. Elohim, you are beautiful. When I look at you, I appreciate the artistic aspect of the human form, its elaborateness. Is that a word? Elaborateness? I guess that would be a word. I can't help but feel the importance of that. As if my molecular machine is unworthy of you. You haven't changed since then. Just like the other one, Lacan. Ugh. Are you conscious? Doc. It is impossible to move. This machine has physically cut your nerve signals. You will not be able to lift a finger regardless of what your mind says. And then he shakes his head. What are you going to do to me? To Bart and them? Where's Ellie? Do not worry. They have their roles. You have yours. I simply investigate. Dang it. Wait. That's not how you spell that. What was I... So the battle has been fought, you say. That was discussed earlier by the Ministry. God dang it. We weren't born to be used by them. We didn't come all the way to Solaris for that. Everyone, we just want to make a place where we can belong. That's what we were fighting for. But now, it is much easier to be given a place to belong than to make one yourself. You do not even understand a simple concept like that? I like how Satan can finally call Faye an idiot. Only the true childish ideals pale when placed before reality. But actually, many are satisfied with that. Being given one's place frees one from any risks. Misfortunes may be blamed on others. Do you know why people cannot exist alone, but only under some bigger concept, such as a group or country? People need a place to go to be themselves. The more stable it is, the more effective it is. The Ministry gives them such a place. Under total surveillance, there is no need to bear the risk of maintaining one's own individuality. He's really trying to make the argument, like, you need to live under a government or some kind of body because you can't live on your own, while the body is basically, like, doing this to him. Like it's so funny he's making this argument to Faye at this moment while he's, like, being held hostage and his friends are being, like, we don't even know, probably killed, and Ellie's being experimented on and all this, and, like, Satan's trying to make the argument, like, yeah, you need us. They simply live under the delusion of being an individual. What could be easier? Facts are facts, so let's just accept them. It will be easier for all of us. Resistance is futile. It only makes things painful. Do you still intend to do something about it? Look at yourself. What do you think you could possibly do at this stage? You cannot move. You cannot even protect your friends who fought with you when they needed you. You cannot even protect the most important person in your life, Ellie. Stop, please. You can do nothing. Quit it. Now, we may take our time and talk. Wait, was that I'd or was it id? Could have been id. Commander? What are you... Where? What? Where? I'm asking you where? That hurts. Please stop. Where is he? Where? I know you know. Take me to him. Who are you referring to when you say that, man? Are you talking about Faye? Faye. Faye this, Faye that. Oh no, Ramses has lost his mind. Faye, in what way is he more superior than I? I will not accept it. I will not. Ramses, that drug, a mental stabilizer? Why are you so shook up like that? What's forcing you to go through all this? What happened between you and Faye? Dang it, Faye, I'll show you. Ramses. Let me out of this thing. She's like worried about Ramses while she's like strapped to the table. Here's that song again. Faye, hang in there. Faye, you're conscious? Now let's go. You traitor! Stop, Faye. Don't stop, Bart. He betrayed us. He betrayed us and Ellie. Stop, Faye. It's your mistake. Let go. Let me go. Calm down, Faye. Bart isn't lying. Satan is the one who helped us. Billy? Didn't even notice you were here. If Billy says it, you listen. Listen very carefully. That limiter is implanted in our bodies. Right now, this research facility is the only place where we can get them removed. Satan misled Krellian and the other guys and brought us in here to remove the limiter. What? But Doc was just... Is that true? Yeah. Doc? That is not the only reason why I brought you here. Those who want to become independent from Solaris must know the actual situation in its true form. Who is doing what and why. Ostensibly, I received a covert order from the Emperor to contact the body wanted by the Ministry and send the data. And if possible, bring the body back. That was my duty. As a result, I had no choice but to deceive you. Please forgive me. I see how it is. Besides, I myself had a matter that had to be verified in this facility. For sure? I'll tell you that after we escape from here. It is something you must know. I don't know if this is a good time for you to be keeping any more information from Faye. By the way, Satan, you did remove Faye's limiter, didn't you? What? Yes, of course. That is... Alright then, let's get out of here. Wait, what happened to Ellie? Weren't you with her? Ellie was taken to Krellian's research lab. It could not be stopped. I'm sorry. Why only Ellie? I do not know. But one thing bothers me. When Krellian took Ellie, I had a chance to acquire Ellie's cellular information. I analyzed it and found something very interesting. Excuse me, I mean unusual. There is no limiter implanted in her. There's no limiter? Isn't that because Ellie is from Solaris? Even Solaris citizens have a limiter implanted when they are born. There are exceptions for certain people like myself and Ramses, whose limiters can be removed later on through the treatment such as the one I did for Bart. But you must have permission from the Ministry to do so. Is that why, Ellie? There must be more to it than that, I don't know the reason. But Krelian is so absorbed by her data. I don't care what the reason is. For now, let's help Ellie and get out of here fast. You're right. If we mess up here, I put those guys who went to help Ellie's parents in danger. Satan, we're going to Krelian's private research lab as planned. We'll meet up at the rendezvous point. What about Doc? There is still something left to be done. I will go destroy the last gate. Doc, a sword? Yes, you gave it to me as I was leaving. I used to use it before I met her. For a long time, I vowed not to use it for killing, though. But now is not the time to contemplate morals. It is not fair for me to be the only innocent one. I see, but... Yes? You're always so mischievous, Doc. It is in my nature. I am sorry. Forgive me. Yo, Satan, let me handle Faye and Ellie's situation. Now that the limiter is removed, Solaris doesn't stand a chance. Oh yes, by the way, young one, about the effects of removing the limiter. The results will not show up that quickly. Already your physical limiters have been removed naturally. The part I have removed is the psychological section. That is, the subconscious fear and veneration for the Ministry and the Emperor has been removed. Basically, you will be able to battle against them without any fears or hesitations. It is not that you have suddenly become more powerful. Are you serious? Haven't we fought against, like, Ramses before, though, and we're fine? Man, Satan is such a wild character, dude. I think, like, what stands out to me the most about this, as weird as it sounds, is, like, the other characters and how they care so much for Ellie. Like, I find it interesting that they're not just like, brother, let's get out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're all very set on saving Ellie. Like, even Bart, who, like, it's not that Bart's like a bad guy or anything, but Bart is the one to be like, you know, let's save our own hides now and then worry about Ellie. But they're all, like, very concerned. They will do, like, anything to rescue Ellie, which is interesting. Oh, there's the sonic wave. According to Satan, Krelian's private laboratory should be below us. Ellie, you okay? Faye, yes, I'm fine. Sorry to interrupt you two, but this is not the time for a heartfelt reunion. Quickly, this way. What took you so long? I've only got so many bullets. Hurry up and blow them away. I am sorry, I have other matters to attend to. What the heck are you doing? To His Majesty's. You mean the Emperor? Are you sure, Hyuga? Yes, His Majesty understands the situation. He says to leave it up to them. There, it is done, sir! Yes, we're out of here. Huh? Where is he, Hyuga? Are? So, you too. You are also betraying me. Car, we are just in different situations. I did not mean to betray you. I decided to stick with Faye's group. That means you betrayed him. Did you say Faye? You too are on his side. I'll never forgive you. Never! Car, you're an enemy, but why are you so attached to one kid? You weren't like that before. Shut up. I've got to get him with my own hands. And all of you working with him are my enemies. Enemies stealing my things. Enemies, enemies, enemies! Car. Hey, we're going. I don't know what he went on, but I don't have time to deal with him now. But... Hyuga! I see. This music is very not fitting. For the moment. You traitors! Just snapping along as we watch Ramses die a horrible death. Thank God. Oh wait, is that even a save point? Oh, by the way, I was gonna say, I mean, there was a lot of stuff in that scene, so it's hard to, like, comment on everything. But, the whole, like, everyone in the world is using save points, but the save points are actually transferring information for the Gazelle Ministry to, like, revive themselves was, like, pretty wild. Like, it's, like, a pretty wild idea. They didn't really, like... It's not like we saw a bunch of people using save points, but we did have, like, a few NPCs say, like, oh yeah, this is a save point, I use it. So, like, but it's funny how you're using save points over the whole game, and then you find out that, like, it's helping the enemy, like, it's just a cool concept. Oh, that's Faye! Faye's Kim is here! Father, Mother! Ellie! You should thank Hammer. Hammer got your parents at the right time, right, Hammer? Yes, exactly. Thank you, Hammer. Hammer coming in the clutch. We'd like to thank you too. I never thought I'd see my daughter again. Thank you, Hammer. Hammer, the hero. Listen, everyone, we have no time to waste. So that we do not stand out, we should split into two groups. Faye, you have done a lot, but I would like to have you move on ahead and take 2 more members with you. Move along southwest of here and cross 2 mobile contact bridges. There you will find a hangar that will lead to the outside. We will meet at the footbridge near there. If you talk to the blue memory cubes, you will be able to make contact with the other party members. You can thus change which members you wish to have in your current party. Wow, this seems like an odd mechanic to unlock 60 hours into the game. I shut down alarms here and there when I was breaking gates, but it's still dangerous. Be careful. I'll go to the hangar beforehand and arrange a ride for us. Solaris is in confusion now, so if I go alone, I can pull some strings. I am so confused by Ellie's dad. Like, I just don't understand this character at all. But, okay. Okay, please do not overdo it. Yeah, I know. Ellie, Medena, see you again. Here, please be careful. Father. I mean, I guess it's just like the fastest redemption arc of all time. He just turned into a good guy in like 2 minutes. Faye's Kim, let's go together. Let's go. Look at Chew just chilling over here. I'm not in giant form, so it leaves something Chew be desired. mean, I guess it's not the most like, it's not the most out there thing that Ellie's dad would have like changed his tune, but it just seems insane that he's lived his entire life being the whatever he was for Solaris, and like his daughter comes back after years of being gone, and like the first thing he does is slap her in the face. And also in the past, I guess, cheated on his wife or whatever, or like we don't really know like the whole context of that, but like somehow Ellie's not even her daughter, her blood daughter, and like all this stuff. And then all that happens is Solaris shows up and they're like, we're taking your daughter. And that's just completely changed his tune. Now he's like, screw Solaris, all I want to do is be with my daughter. I'm willing to go with these random people that broke into my house. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like really odd to me, like that his redemption arc is like so quick, I guess. Like, it doesn't, like, especially given like how evil Solaris is and how evil they made it seem like he was. And then he's just like totally changed his tune. Let's bring the traitor. But right. Well, that is true. They did say that, and that was before this, right? Like, that was revealed to us by Satan, right? Satan had said later, like, the reason your dad is where he's at is because he was part of the Soylent system and he got demoted. So I guess, like, they do kind of show that he has a past of, like, having some kind of moral values. Like, not enough to completely quit Solaris, but, you know, he does have a history of, like, going against when he feels like something is truly wrong. So that is true. Like, that does make it more believable. Alright, I think I have all the equipment I want. Does Hammer sell stuff? Because, man, I need stuff. Better make proper preparations. Thank you, Hammer. The first time I'm finally like, I need you, Hammer. Okay, so... I want, like... 99 of these, like, straight up. I truly do not understand why this is so cheap. Like, I don't know if this was like a mistake or something. Like, I have no idea why these are so cheap. It seems like they overestimated how useful out-of-battle items would be. You know? I mean, look at the difference. This restores HP and EP to full. You have to pay double the price just for an item that gives 150 HP in battle. You know? Like, did they not play other RPGs and realize how nice it is to get a full heal after every fight? For, like, nothing? I don't think it's a bug, because survival tents are the same thing, just times 3. But survival tents, you have to be at a save point, I think. So it's better to have 3 of these, but it does make sense that it would be 1/3 the price of a survival tent. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like they put thought into this. Like, okay, Omega Soul is basically 1/3 of a survival tent, so let's make it 1/3 of the price. But the problem is, you don't even have to be at a save point for this. So that makes it infinitely better. I wonder how much it was supposed to be then. Maybe it was supposed to be 500. That would make a lot more sense. 5,000? That's kind of insane. Because even a survival tent's only 150. Unless that was also supposed to be like 1,500. Alright. Matchlock. And a bunch of ammo. Not sure why guns and ammo are labeled as accessories, but I'd rather keep that. Dude, this angelic robe is insane. Alright, let me run to the bathroom and then off to whatever craziness awaits us. Ever noticed Josiah is the only one with an idle animation? True. Everyone else is kind of just stone face. Stone face stare. Alright. Weird, like, I'm starting to notice more how weird the music choice is at sometimes. Like, we played the prison boo-doo-doo. Boo-boo-doo. While, like, the big explosion was happening. And now, while we're, like, waiting to go, it's playing this song. Like, not that this song necessarily doesn't fit the moment, but it feels weird that those weren't reversed. So we said to go southwest, I believe, which would be this way. I'm still, like, flabbergasted by that scene. That was wild. Oh, I know. I'm still just pointing it out. But yeah. Oh, wow. Satan's whole model has changed. He's got the sword now. Is it like in his equipment? It is. He has 97 attack now? Excuse me? I'm already lost. Okay. This looks right. Let's go in Trugo. Wow, look, he looks so dang cool now. What am I witnessing? All of his moves are different now? They like redid his whole moveset? Just for him having the sword? That is so wild. Which, like, it's wild in the sense of it's cool, but it's also wild just knowing how rushed the game was that they were able to do it, you know? Like, I was not expecting that. Obviously, it's very important to the story, or they wouldn't have put in the extra effort to do that. Also, dude, what? Thank God they said go southwest, or I would have been so lost. I missed the flick of death. What's going on? How's it going, Amani? You guys came to the wrong neighborhood. Holy crap. I'm working on it, I'm working on it. Gust of wind dance. All right. So Satan's just Sephiroth now, I guess. I don't know. Man, Satan is quickly becoming one of my favorite characters, like, I've ever... Like, the way that he's so unassuming when you first meet him. Like, when you very first meet Doc, you're just like... Wow, I actually went in a big circle. Or wait. Wait, what? This is a different room, but they all followed me somehow? The way you first meet him, and he's just like, yo, Doc! And he's like, wow, Doc, your cooking sucks. He just seems like the neighborhood Doc character, you know? Just... And then, like, it's, like, slowly revealed over time that he, like, knows more than you think. But then, like, it's slowly revealed that he's really smart, right? So he starts off as just, like, the old country doctor, right? Living up on the hill. Everyone goes to him when they need help, like, kind of thing. And then it's slowly revealed that he's really smart. Like, really smart. Like, even smart people are talking to him and they're like, why are you so smart? So then you start to get this idea of like, oh, you know, he's like maybe a bit more than we thought. And then it's like, then you have a couple scenes where it's like, okay, not only is he not who we think he is, but he's like potential bad guy. Or like, you know, like at first it's revealed that he used to be a bad guy or used to be with Solaris, right? So that's part one. And then after that, it's revealed like maybe he's still with Solaris or like something's going on here, right? And then after that, you kind of start to see his power level too, of like, wait a second, also he's Sephiroth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like every point of the game, something new is revealed about Satan. But looking at him, he still looks like just the Doc character, you know? Like, just the everyday Doc character. But like, more and more, he just gets cooler and cooler. Like, he's just crazy. He's just a crazy character.